Welcome to Pawed Crew. This week, we make time for some fun, but then we get down to business, giving our 40-year-old sailboat the glow-up she deserves. We are at the lovely Tortugal Marina. It's in such a great location. We're not too far from the grocery store, and we have a gorgeous view of both the bridge and the castle of San Felipe from our bow. After spending a few beautiful days getting a taste of freedom, and really just feeling like this is what we've been working for, it was just enough to get us back into a marina, to get our final projects done for now, so that we can hopefully leave here within the next couple weeks. Going around the lake has been really amazing and has been some great learning experiences, like the time that we drug anchor. Luckily, the wind was blowing offshore, so we were drug out into the middle of the lake. It's Sunday today, so we're gonna take the dogs and take them over to a beach that's about 20 minutes away in the dinghy. You guys are all suited up, ready to go? Look at you look so cute in your little outfits. Rosita, I need to put yours on. It's a cold, kind of rainy day, but sometimes that's actually kind of nice here in the tropics because it can be a little too hot in the sun. When you live in the tropics, it's not necessarily necessary that it's sunny to go out and do stuff. In fact, it's kind of nice because you don't feel like you're getting sunburned. I brought a windbreaker. I little something against the waves splashing up against me, but TGI Fridays ribs. Oh, it's a little turtle show. Is there a turtle in there? How do I know? No, we'll be buying a darker harness for next time. She's dirty. If you find treasure, Rayo, we're splitting it. bring Bully this time to the beach because he was attacked by water buffalo last year and he really hates being lifted on and off the boat. So we do it occasionally so he can stretch his legs, and he loves being on the boat. Was that a success or what, guys? Okay, always count the doggies. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was a very wet ride home. Have little trembling puppy dogs here. We're using Ryo as a blanket. Oh, my loves. Good thing I brought you sweaters, huh? Lots of McCarty. So when we bought our boat, one of the things I loved so much about it was the really cute way it was decorated. These little homey touches, like these paintings of Italy. I was trying to see how this was up there and if it was possible to just take it out and change it. And now I have the whole thing in my hand. I got a wild hair to do a map of the Caribbean to put up there. I did pick up one of these canvases for about $1 at the local thrift store. How cute are you, Pale? How cute are you, Pale? Mogi, Peppers, Woodies. And Heido is outside working on a new shelf to go underneath our kitchen sink. Very resourcefully sourced this piece of plywood from the marina down the way where they do a lot of boat work. Heido has been very busy getting his projects done. He likes working with wood, which has been fortunate, especially for our boat. She got a whole new wood floor in the cockpit. I'm a fan of raw teak, but Heido wanted to have it varnished, so he sanded and varnished hatches, companionway. We installed this non-slip to prevent any slipping in the cockpit for now. We will have to update it already soon as it's already gotten some holes in it and it's already broken a bit. Heido started making wood seat for the cockpit, so we have this little corner as an example of what hopefully the rest will look like, although that will probably be down the road a bit. Meanwhile, we've had the doggies out sitting on deck all day. Harold's passed out. Ryo, Bella. I don't know what this cable is doing there. Gomez. Mowgli, have you been sitting outside all day enjoying the sunshine? Pepper. Some of the bigger upcoming challenges are getting the dogs their paperwork, deciding whether or not we actually want to check into Belize or do we just want to go straight up to Mexico. We'll be planning and strategizing and accomplishing little tasks over the next few weeks and getting everything ready. If you guys have any advice or comments, you're welcome to put them down in the comment section below. I know we've been told by some people, just skip Mexico, and then we've been told by some people, just skip Belize. So I don't think we'll be skipping anything based on one bad experience, but general advice in that regard is definitely appreciated. There's only a few times that we've really noticed we're having the dogs adds a little bit of a challenge. Like, we'd like to redo the wood floors. Obviously, we're going to need a few days where we can be off the boat. We were looking for Airbnbs in the area and we found quite a few really awesome ones. And you guys would be surprised probably to hear that we don't have any trouble ever finding Airbnbs with all these dogs, because when we leave, we deep clean the place like crazy and we leave it better than we found it every single time. If there has ever been any damage, like once the dogs went through a screen, we make sure to get it fixed professionally or the best that can be done. And we have all good reviews. That's super important to us. So the guys that are painting didn't think it was necessary for this job, but one of these days we will have to do that, maybe when we're in Mexico or somewhere, who knows. But there are some boat jobs that we'd like to get done that are just a little more difficult when you have doggy paws running everywhere. I'm sure it would be the same if you have kids. I'm spending some time outside this morning with the dogs, just waiting until they get here to paint, because once they get here, we're going to be under strict instructions to be inside. The dogs can't come up and go to the bathroom for probably the next like 10 hours after they paint. So it's going to be a little bit of a struggle, but I might just take them one by one off and take them on a little walk over on land if anyone looks like they're really anxious to go outside, which I'm sure they all will be. There has been several days of preparation leading up to painting the boat. We're just painting the gunnel or gunwale around the top, because mostly we're trying to not do too much aesthetic stuff right away. We're really only trying to conquer the major stuff. There were a few cracks that needed to be repaired, so luckily we had the excuse to sand away the old blue paint line that was making our boat look pretty shabby. They worked so hard yesterday and they were here until so late, like 8 o'clock at night. So when they were done, we ordered a pizza for them to thank them. Chilo is a local here and he has a wealth of knowledge about boats and has so many years working here. So when you're in the Rio Dulce, I highly recommend him. I love seeing her spiffied up. She definitely deserves it. Painting a boat in water, I'm sure, is no easy feat. They are so detail-oriented as well. They have spent days filling in little gaps and holes, going back and re-sanding and refilling, and all while balancing everything in the dinghy that they use alongside our boat or hunched over the side. They've got the compressor hooked up over here on the dock, and all in all, I'm just really impressed with the amount of care, professionalism, and hard work they've put in. I wish we could have done the decks and the whole sides of the hull as well, but like I said, we'll get to that someday soon. I was hoping to have a big reveal for you guys at the end of this episode, but I have waited over a week and they're still here just prepping for the last paint. So it'll have to be next time. For now, this is what she looks like, already a great improvement. Sadly, Bully passed away this week as well. Rest in peace, Big Bully Bear. We miss you. Thank you so much for being here. We have 3 weeks until we are trying to leave to go out into the Caribbean. So I hope you will hit the subscribe and tag along with us for this journey. There are so many adventures in store. Thanks again. Big salty kisses from the Pawed Crew.